Well, good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from beautiful San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. I hope you guys are excited for another wonderful opportunity to get your life right, to get it right. All right, my friends. I want to be like Mike. I want to be like Mike. I want to be like Mike. We remember the rhetoric. We remember the conversation, and understandably so. We knew what people were saying when they said that. Michael Jordan, the man, Michael Jordan. Everybody wanted to be like Mike because nobody had ever seen anything like Mike before. Mike was amazing, right? Yet, you don't want to be like Mike when you're building something and when you're growing something. You don't want to be like Mike yet. You want to be like Forrest. And what do I simply mean by that? Forrest Gump had the ability to do something that was non-glamorous and non-sexy for an extended period of time with no particular payback at all, even a little bit now and then. If you remember, there was a day where he broke through his braces and he told the story like this. If I was going somewhere after that, I was running, and he just ran. And ran, and ran, and ran. Wherever he went, he ran. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't sexy. He wasn't trying to get attention. It wasn't something that he ever thought would take him anywhere. But if you remember, it took him to college and a scholarship. It saved Bubba temporarily from being in the woods of Vietnam. It became his way of earning a Purple Heart from the President of the United States. It took him to the White House. It took him to one point where there was a huge following around him, all because he was highly focused on one thing. Highly focused on one thing. You don't want to be like Mike. You know, Mike's got the glitz and the glamour, and Mike has arrived. You won't be like Forrest. Forrest hunkered down, was very coachable. If you remember, he received the coaching from Jenny, who said, Forrest, if anything happens to you in that Vietnam, you just run, Forrest. Run, Forrest, run. Okay, Jenny. And if you remember, he even gave her feedback. I just did what you told me to do, Jenny. I ran. If you remember in the military, he became genius level to his superiors when he was disassembling and reassembling his weapon. He did it faster than anybody else. And done, Joe Sergeant. Hot damn, Gump. That is amazing. That's the fastest I've ever seen in your life. How did you do that, Gump? I just did what you told me to do, Joe Sergeant. Hot damn, Gump, you're a genius. You're going to go far in the military. And boy, did he ever. He was coachable. He just did what he was told to do, and he executed it without complaint, and he didn't give reasons why. He just delivered results based on what he was asked and told to do. Your secret sauce to success many times is not sexy at all. It's very simple execution of the basics until the execution of the basics becomes habitual. And then once it is habitual, you tweak and improve those basics until they become magnificent. When they are magnificent, they will be recognized and rewarded. The champions are not made on the big field or in the ring. The champions are made in practice, in private. Champions are only revealed on the stage and revealed on the field and revealed in the ring. Champions are made in private by how they practice consistently the non-sexy stuff of life on the way to becoming magnificent. I won't be like Mike. I won't be like Mike. Everybody wants to be like Mike in his championship mode, jumping across the free throw line with his tongue out, slam dunking that ball. Everybody want to be like Mike. Nobody wants to be like Forrest. Nobody wants to be like Forrest. Nobody wants to just do the same thing consistently, day in and day out, day in and day out, day in and day out, until you just get locked in and focused and ready to rock and roll. The most visible sign of his ability to focus and shift was when he was injured and somebody said, Forrest, you want to play ping pong? I've never played ping pong before. And they gave him a ping pong racket. He said, keep your eye on the ball. He coached him. Keep your eye on the ball. Forrest puts his eye on the ball. You guys remember it. Powerful visual representation of executing the simple things consistently, long enough, hard enough, without distractions or excuses, in order to make the mundane magnificent by mastering the basics. Did you know that black belts in karate don't necessarily know more than white belts? They have just mastered the basics that white belts are learning. Well, now I know you want to be like Mike, but if you really want to achieve at a high level and you really want to build something magnificent, why not be like Forrest? Have a great day, guys.